Week 33, and this is what we've done. We have prepared for the big floor under the kitchen and lounge here in our luxury bungalow build, and you can see that we are doing the soligno, and then you can see why the plastic cover underneath is because the chemicals for treatment of termites and bugs is already put in. 1.5 bottles in every blue barrel, and this is about 2, 4, 6, 8 barrels here, and this is where we are at. Next will be the sidings on the side, and then we're gonna be preparing for the pour. The other is bagging sand and gravel, while here they are making sure that every rebar is connected, 1 meter connection, and then spacers are put in strategic places so it will not sink in. So by next week, which is week 34, we will be pouring this once we got the backup cement, because I always make sure there's a backup cement rather than be lacking. So you can see the size of this one is bigger than the garage storeroom, so we won't be able to do this in just one day, because I want it all well vibrated, well leveled. But aside from that, I know we can do this with my team, with only a few blokes. But here we managed to reach on this stage. We will finish this as the whole team goes. So there you go, it's almost there. So around next week we will start pouring this, because I want all the gravel and sand ready bagged in as we go along, and all the water is all filled, so there is no excuse why we can't finish on the boundary that we plan. Next, after that, the middle columns, there are 3 middle columns that you can see will be poured. Then we do the retaining wall. Also on this side, you can see that Jonathan is doing the second balcony, so it will be dug in, go to the 2 meters down to make sure that it's on the well solid ground. And then we do a footing of 10 bags of cement on our 1, 2, 3 mix, which is 1 bag of cement, 2 sands, and 3 gravels. That is the prime A mix here in the Philippines. So make sure that your cement mixture is very strong and you have the proper curing period for the cement, and you'll have like my retaining wall, no cracks at all. And I'm proud to say that to the owner that it never been affected with the earthquake or the typhoon at all. So here, this is week 33 on this side. I'll go and check on the rendering on the other side. Here in the interior side, I only got one bloke in charge here, which is Old Mars. And Old Mars like precision work, like all this clearing, so I give him some of the grinder like this to clear out all the the little protruding parts in the cement, and then make sure everything is smooth. And also I bought more of this mix that we do in our that's what we mix with our rendering muck, to give that flexibility that your render will not crack. So Mars will still be clearing all this, making sure everything is nice and smooth, all leveled out. And with him just doing it, he can take his time to make sure everything is perfect interior wise, because Mars is already 67 years old, so he's not so efficient in heavy work anymore. We give him time to rest like that. We make sure everything's straight, everything's smooth, and the lifting and all that is what I'm avoiding him to do. So here he done all the walls here, but just need grinding and smoothing. But that's his job to do that. Then also one thing very good with Mars is the tiling, because he's been working for a furniture factory using granite tiles and all that to make furnitures for over 30 years. So he likes the precision works, like installing marbles, tiles, and all that. He even knows how the parquet works, but it's hard to get the wood now. But let's wait and see. We're just cleaning up now, squaring up, making sure everything is smooth and nice before we do all the interior work. Because if you look at the top, we still got the steel decking. That's our next pour. So that will be the next preparation that we're gonna do, is the steel decking. Up here is the next floor. So that is week 33 for our luxury bungalow build. So like that, he's smoothing it out, but he's using stick dikit, which is like an acrylic adhesive, liquid adhesive. So another thing that we done this week 33 is this beam and columns of the first balcony. So about next week, we poured it last Tuesday. Next week we will be taking this off around Wednesday or Thursday. So that's enough curing time, like over almost 10 days. 10 days is the curing time that we set for beams and columns. So about 10 days, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll be taking out the forms, and then we'll start peeling up here with hardcore, ready for the floor here on the road, because that will be like that, swing in from the road. So there you can see the bags of gravel ready, and we will be bagging more, but I want the sand more ready, because we bag it in the front. I want it all more sand, because the gravel is just on the side. So as we go along, someone can just keep on bagging the gravel, but the sand needs loads, because Marciano is also using it like for the rendering. So here we go. We are not wasting anything, mind. We also straighten out in their spare time, if anyone who got spare time, straightening out the nails so we can reuse it. We only throw out the one that it's really uneconomical to straighten up.